Vikings Kingdom, hold on to your seats. What I'm about to reveal will make your purple hearts race like never before. 3 absolute bombs just exploded in the Vikings world that will completely change how you see the 2025 season. We're talking about a twist that involves our franchise quarterback, an NFL legend who almost wore our sacred jersey, and lineup changes that could define our playoff destiny. Vikings Kingdom. Do you think you know everything about our team? Think again. What happened in recent weeks will leave you in complete shock. We have a young quarterback ready to declare war against his own former college teammate, a Hall of Fame veteran who revealed the truth about why he didn't come to Minneapolis, and 2 key positions about to undergo a complete revolution with fresh blood. The first bomb involves our franchise quarterback facing his college best friend in an epic battle that promises to be savage. The second will reveal the behind the scenes of a negotiation that could have changed our history forever. And the third, a silent revolution happening right under our noses that could be the key to conquering the NFC North. Like this post if you're ready for the truth. Comment if you believe 2025 will be our year. Subscribe because what's coming will blow your Vikings Kingdom minds. But first, are you prepared to discover how our young quarterback plans to destroy his college best friend in the season opener? Vikings Kingdom. Prepare for the most insane drama in the NFL. The name you're all dying to hear is J.J. McCarthy, our franchise quarterback who's about to star in one of the most emotional rivalries we've ever witnessed. But the story gets even crazier when we discover that on the other side of the field will be his former Michigan best friend, now wearing the colors of the damn Bears. Colston Loveland, the tight end who was McCarthy's teammate in Michigan's national championship conquest, just dropped a statement that made the entire football world stop. When asked if McCarthy would still be his guy on game day, the response was devastating. Not anymore, no. Vikings Kingdom, can you feel the intensity? These 2 warriors who celebrated together Michigan's perfect 15-0 season, who lifted the national championship trophy side by side, are now preparing for an epic battle on Monday Night Football season opener. Loveland didn't hold back when he said, "I'd say that's my guy, the Michigan guy. We got to do some things in college and he knows I love him, but we're not on the same team anymore. So all I know is that Monday night we'll be ready, excited, ready to get on the field, and good luck." The pressure is all on our McCarthy. He lost the entire 2024 season to injury, watching from the sidelines as our team came so close to glory. Now, in his first real appearance as starter, he'll face not just the Bears, but his own past, his own history, his own brother-in-arms. Vikings Kingdom. McCarthy is ready to prove that Minnesota is his true home. This isn't just a game, it's a declaration of war. It's the moment our young quarterback shows the entire world that the Michigan days are in the past and now he bleeds purple. But wait, you think this is intense? Then prepare to discover the explosive truth about why an NFL legend almost ended up here in Minneapolis. Vikings Kingdom, the bomb you're about to hear will shake the foundations. For months, we all went crazy with rumors, speculation, the will he come, won't he come, about Aaron Rodgers potentially wearing our sacred jersey. The media wouldn't stop talking about him waiting out the Vikings, that Minnesota would be the ideal scenario, that Kevin O'Connell would be the perfect coach for him. But now, the truth has come out. Rodgers finally broke his silence at his official Pittsburgh Steelers presentation and revealed exactly what happened behind the scenes. And Vikings Kingdom, the truth is even more interesting than any speculation. There were conversations with other organizations for sure, Rodgers revealed. But again, the rapport that fell in between me and Mike Tomlin made it to where, as I was going through my personal stuff, there wasn't any other option for me. It was here or not play. Vikings Kingdom. Do you realize the magnitude of this revelation? Rodgers not only confirmed he talked to us, but made it clear that conversations with O'Connell happened back in March, and that door closed after that. He was never waiting out the Vikings. That was a media narrative that had no foundation. The painful truth is that Minnesota was never really a serious option after those initial conversations. Rodgers had already decided it would be Pittsburgh or retirement. While we all dreamed of the possibility of having a legendary quarterback commanding our offense, the reality is that J.J. McCarthy was always the plan, always the future, always the right choice. Jeremy Fowler from ESPN kept this speculation alive even when it was obvious we'd move forward with McCarthy, but now we know it was all smoke. Vikings Kingdom. Maybe this was a blessing in disguise. Maybe the universe was protecting us, directing us to the right path. Because now, with McCarthy ready to take command and Rodgers officially out of consideration, we can focus 100% on what really matters, building a dynasty around our young quarterback. But Vikings Kingdom, if you think these two bombs were enough, prepare for the silent revolution happening in our offensive line and special teams. Vikings Kingdom. The time for final truth has arrived. While you were all focused on quarterback dramas, a silent revolution was happening right under our noses. Two respected veterans from our team are about to lose their positions to young blood, and this could be exactly what we need to finally conquer the NFC North. The first explosive change. Donovan Jackson, our first-round pick, is ready to dethrone Blake Brandel at left guard position. Vikings Kingdom. Brandel was solid the past 2 years, but solid doesn't win championships. We need elite, we need dominant, we need someone who doesn't just hold the position, but destroys the opposing defense. Jackson is 6'3", 315 pounds of pure power. He was part of the offensive line that led Ohio State to the national title. He has a hand punch that can stun defensive linemen. With Christian Darrisaw on the left side and Ryan Kelly on the right side, Jackson will have perfect support to show why we went after him in the first round. Kevin O'Connell knows we have a warrior who will fight on every play. If Jackson wins the starting position during training camp, our offensive line will be one of the youngest and most explosive in the league. Brandel may have experience, but Jackson has hunger, has fire, has that champion mentality that was missing in our devastating loss to the Lions. The second revolution. Oscar Chapman, the Australian punter from Auburn, is coming to challenge Ryan Wright. Vikings Kingdom. Do you remember that blocked punt last season? Those moments when our punt game wasn't up to par? Chapman punted for 5 seasons at Auburn, averaged 44.6 yards in 2023, and has that execution speed that can change games. Vikings Kingdom. Do you feel it in the air? It's the smell of change. It's the feeling that 2025 will be different. We have McCarthy ready to break Bears' hearts. We have the truth about Rodgers finally revealed, and we have an injection of youth and talent that could be the difference maker we needed. Like, if you believe these changes will take us to the Super Bowl. Comment which of these revelations impressed you most. Subscribe because the 2025 season promises to be the most exciting in Vikings history. Vikings Kingdom. After a 2024 season that ended in heartbreak against the Lions and Rams, these changes aren't just about football. They're about redemption. They're about revenge. They're about finally proving we're worthy of the greatness we've always pursued. The question remains, are you ready to embark on this epic journey toward purple glory? Skol Vikings, Skol Kingdom. 2025 is our year.